This is Shawn Carney, the president of 40 Days for Life, and we are at the 40 Days for Life campaign in Santa Teresa, New Mexico. This is actually the first ever 40 Days for Life campaign here, and I am here with Mark, who courageously brought 40 Days for Life to Las Cruces, New Mexico, and it really wasn't an ordinary campaign, was it?
No, not at all. We learned about this whole women's health facility that was coming from Texas because of a lot of the restrictions there into New Mexico, where we have no restrictions on abortion whatsoever, and they thought they could come across and just get away with all these abortions. And the community of Las Cruces responded immediately. In less than 2 weeks, we organized our first 40 Days for Life campaign, which we actually launched 10 days early so that it would start on the very day that the facility was supposed to open. Their grand opening, which ended up was not so grand, because of the prayer for witness their opening had actually been delayed by very close to 40 days.
It's amazing too, because they left Texas, this whole women's health huge abortion chain in Texas. The state starts to regulate them, so they come to New Mexico, and you show up 10 days early. What was the reaction?
It was amazing. The reaction from the community, specifically, especially when we saw their grand opening wasn't open. Day 2 still not open. Day 3 still no. And the community just came out in droves. We had almost 300 people respond that first campaign to come out in prayer and fasting. And we just got hooked. Continued the 40 Days for Life model. We had 5 campaigns total since then, and in this last fall of 2016, interestingly, was the first time that we filled every single hour from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. 40 days straight with no gaps around prayer, and the facility closed.
It was awesome. You can see the pictures of you standing in front of the closed abortion facility when it says, "This abortion facility is closed," and it's an awesome photo. And many of you are participating in 40 Days for Life right now. This is the largest spring 40 Days for Life campaign ever. 340 cities in 30 different countries. So go to 40daysforlife.com and find the location closest to you, and you may be like Mark, where you're holding a sign, God willing, in front of the closed abortion facility where you live. We've now seen, yours was the 83rd, the most recent 83rd abortion facility that's closed after one or more 40 Days for Life campaigns have been outside their doors. Why Mark is you're a stud as far as your example is he didn't stop. He moved. The reason we have the largest spring campaign is people like him who went to a new city and started a new campaign, and that's why we're in Santa Teresa, New Mexico. You went down the street, and tonight we had 150 people out here at the vigil. The bus is here. It's awesome.
It was amazing, and one thing I just want to encourage everybody, New Mexico, the story in Las Cruces, what's amazing about that is that through prayer and fasting and peaceful vigil, we saw this facility close in spite of the fact that New Mexico is one of the most abortion-friendly states in the nation. It seemed like all the cards were stacked against us. We persisted, the community persisted, unity, the prayer and fasting, and God answered the prayer. It was pure God.
It was pure God. The way politicians in New Mexico have handled the abortion industry is absolutely shameful, and it didn't stop you. You didn't get discouraged. You said, we're going to go out, we're going to pray, we're going to fast.
Right. We weren't holding our breath, and considering that New Mexico is the late-term abortion capital of the country, with the facility in Albuquerque, and just the horrible situation here, we were not holding our breath, waiting on Caesar. We knew that we could only turn to the King of the universe. Las Cruces means the crosses, the city of the crosses. And just to see the persistent faith, the persistent unity, even when a lot of times you felt just despair.
Well, and now you're in Santa Teresa, and you never know, the closed sign may go up here. I have been to over 400 of the 675 40 Days for Life campaign locations over the last 10 years. But I have never seen anything like I saw tonight. I'm going to completely throw you under the 40 Days for Life bus and let people know what Mark did here tonight. Mark literally auctioned off hours to go out and to pray at a 40 Days for Life campaign. There was no money given. It was pure of heart, for sure. But they auctioned off hours to go out and peacefully pray at a 40 Days for Life campaign, and it worked. It had huge potential to be a complete disaster, and it was a huge success. You filled the rest of your hours because you were like, we got 9 a.m. on Wednesday, and people were like raising their hands. It was awesome. I've never seen it before.
Yeah, we tried it, and we kind of perfected it and practiced it more, and it's been very successful, especially when you have a big crowd and kind of high energy.
Yep.
Gets people excited, and we just had a big whiteboard and we just went down, Monday's at 9 o'clock, anybody would have been at 9 o'clock.
So the whole point in this is that all of you, the viewers, if you have not signed up for your hours wherever you live, go to 40daysforlife.com, find your location, and if you don't sign up, Mark is going to personally drive to your house and try to auction off some hours this campaign. So a lot of campaigns, 340 cities. Find your location, participate, and let's pray for an end to abortion. We have seen it in New Mexico, and God willing, we will see it other places.